Hi, it's Rich Lowen from Lowen Design. So we wanted to check in with you. It's been a couple of weeks since we last visited the shop. The last few weeks have been pretty interesting. This morning we had a visit from the Ontario Department of some or other who said we all had to wear hard hats in here, so we're all good on that now. We've been working on HVAC stuff. We've been working on getting the floors cleaned up. Getting the old floor in the garage was pretty rough, so we're putting a skim coat of hydraulic cement on it, and then we'll be putting a thin, just a layer of epoxy on top of that. We have a showroom, we'll show you in a minute. We've been working on getting the floor in there cleaned up, and we're going to be turning that into like an art gallery, a lunchroom, sort of a meeting room, all that. We've ordered some equipment. We've ordered some Laguna woodworking equipment. We've got a plasma table coming in, a plasma cutter for the metal section, and we've ordered a kitchen that'll go in the gallery from IKEA. So that'll be coming in. We're putting all that together. We've got a sign out front. We've been putting different messages on it every week, so it's kind of fun. We've been getting some reaction to the jokes and commentary we've been putting out there. Currently we have a banana up on the sign. We had another banana around, but I'm not sure where it went. We have a banana up on the sign to kind of riff on the Art Basel stuff that's happening down in Miami. This is the very first project at our shop that we put together, the workbench. We're going to be making a bunch more of them. It's nice, made out of 2x6s, 2x4 frame down here for the shelf, and it's 2x6 here, and a whole bunch of 2x6s laid sideways. So very, very, very solid workbenches with 3/4 inch plywood on top. And so we'll be building some more, and we'll be putting together a video about that and maybe put some plans up for these. We've been putting in hydraulic cement in here, so it's really, really thin layer, like just a couple of millimeters thick. And it's just to cover up the cracks and whatnot in the floor and provide a nice work surface. It looks all right. There's quite a dust comes up from it, so we'll probably be putting down a layer of epoxy on top of that. But it's a nice finish. We just skim coat it on, and it actually forces us to start out with a clean section of floor each time when we do it. So we're slowly getting the shop cleaned up. So we've been ordering in a bunch of supplies. We've got a bunch of 2x4s, flooring here, sheets of plywood for that. We've got acoustic insulation. So we're building in our office area upstairs, we're planning to build kind of a podcast room or a voiceover room for videos. So we wanted to get it isolated from the rest of the sound that's in the shop. We'll have air compressors going and machines going. We wanted to have one quiet room. This room we're calling the gallery area. It used to have an office here and a counter, a customer service counter. We've removed all of that. We're going to be building in a nice wall here for hanging photos or pictures and putting in a projector. So this will be a room where we'll have meetings, we'll put seating in here. People will be able to come in and use it for presentations and whatnot. We'll be doing art shows, and we'll be using this as our lunchroom and a meeting room and all that. So it's a kind of a neat space. We had the floor, it had asbestos backing on the tiles. So we had all that removed, and there was a big commotion about that. We had to have all the rooms sealed off and all that. So that's been done. And then we had a company come in and apply an epoxy floor on here. And then we ordered some IKEA kitchen things. So just a sort of a straight wall of kitchen cabinets and things. And we'll be putting that in over here. And we're planning to build an island in front of that. We'll build that in a shop out of some nice wood. And that'll be a lunch area as well as sort of a bar. When we have a gallery opening here, we'll be able to just serve drinks and things there. This is the storage area that we have in our shop. The racks were tire storage things, so they all have like an angle like this that a tire that would hold a tire, all the metal racks of it. So we've just put a piece of plywood on top of it, and we're using it for storage. we're bringing things over here from my shop at home and from Chris's home shop, and kind of staging things here, and then we'll be bringing them into the shop as soon as we have the desks and work areas set up for each one of them. Metal working areas, woodworking areas, and all that. We have 3D printer, a whole lot of filament, we have welding stuff, chop saws, all kinds of things here, little metal band saws. And so all these things will find a place out in the shop. And then this will just turn into a storage area for all the knickknacks and gizmos. When you need a left-handed 5/8" bolt, there'll be one here somewhere. We're upstairs in the office area. Right now, the floor is just these planks, and as you move around, they're just sort of laid down. I don't even think bolted. So we're planning to put plywood on top of them, a bunch of glue, and sort of secure the whole floor, make it a lot better. We'll be covering it in carpet and in tile. We're going to have work areas over here by the windows, and we'll be putting tiles there. So when you drop a small bolt or nut or a piece of a watch, you'll have a chance of finding it rather than if it's in a carpet area. Other areas will be carpet just to keep the sound down. We've got our networking stuff in the back corner. So this room is a work in progress. We're just using it as an office area now. And one thing we're planning to do over in the corner here is build a podcast area. So we'll be putting in a room within a room and trying to isolate it from the noise of all the fans and blowers and different machinery. And so we'll be able to do podcasts and also voiceovers for the video that we do. So this is all coming. We wanted to check in with you. It's been a couple of weeks since we last visited the shop. We got cars honking outside, pretty exciting. We're at a busy intersection in Ottawa.